Very warm good evening to all of you. As you all know, what is the Rashashastra branch? The word Rashashastra literally means the science of Mercury. It is specialized branch of Ayurveda dealing mainly with materials which are known as Rash Dravyas. Maharas, Upras, Sadharan Ras, Dhatu, Updhatu, all are classified under the classification of Rasdravya. The products dealt under this discipline are an important component of Ayurvedic therapeutics. The evolvement of Rash Shastra as a specialized branch is traced the great Buddhist Nagarjuna, who is considered as the father of Rash Shastra. It is believed to have come into the proper existence with its scientific classification and documentation around 8th century. Nagarjuna proclaimed Siddhe Rase Karishyami Nirdaridryam Idam Jagat. It literally means I am experimenting with the mercury to eliminate poverty from this world. So, today I am going to present some classical appraisal with safety evidences of Rash Aushadha. So, now we are going to understand basic pharmaceutical processes with some classical standpoints and safety evidences of Rash Aushadhis. Main processes of Rash Shastra are Shodhana, Charana, Marana, Amrutikaran concept. This treatment makes the processed material compatible and facilitates its easy assimilation. Consequently, we have to focus on safety and efficacy of the Rash Aushadha. Now coming to first procedure, that is Shodhana. First of all, we have to focus on शोधन प्रोसेस. उद्विष्टेर औषधे सा अर्ध क्रियते पेषणादिकं मलविच्छिन्तये यत्तु शोधनं तद्धि उच्यते. शोधन means purification is prime pharmaceutical process as stated in Rus classics. Numerous principles have been explained under Shodhan process like Sinchana, Achusana, etc. Here one example I cited of Swarnamaksik Shodhan in Triflakvat by the principle of Nirvapa. Work had done by Dr. Krishna Tavyad et al. Media having prime role in the Shodhan process. Here Trifla mainly consists of tannin, gallic acid, chebulic acid and ascorbic acid and phenolics also. Ascorbate has been known to antagonize the intestinal absorption of copper. Ascorbic acid increases bioavailability of Fe by converting Fe plus 3 to Fe plus 2, while phenolics can reduce the bioavailability of Fe by binding. Trifla is a mild laxative and thereby counteracts the constipating property of the iron and copper. Thus, it is mentioned in maximum Shodhan process of various metals and minerals. Matter related to the uses of metal and minerals based preparation for the therapeutic purpose is among one of the most controversial issues of the present days. Actually, many of claims have been questioned on mercurial preparations, as you all seen in published papers, articles, news lines, etc. These are example of lead poisoning which I had cited in slide. If drug prepared with the classical particulars like Shodhana, Marana, etc., then chances of adverse events are very rare. But due to commercialization, the good manufacturing practices are breached sometime and improper final products come in the market, and it leads to the adverse drug reaction or some toxic effect of the drugs. These all pharmaceutical processes having scientific background. Accordingly, everyone would like to be vigilant to revalidate or standardize the pharmaceutical process to minimize the toxic effects. Attempts were therefore made to develop organic compounds which would have a high affinity for the metallic ions. Such drug would combine with the metallic ions to produce relatively non-toxic substance. The indications, dose, pathya pathya, duration, interval, saviryata avadhi, sanskar are the prime factors which found to have great impact on safety and efficacy of the drugs. In Ayurvedic science, compounds of mercury are used along with specified organic liquids that are known as anupanas. Thus, one can ensure that before administration of mercury as medicine, it is converted into a form which is least toxic and absorbed some extent by gastrointestinal tract, so that only small amount of mercurial preparation of mercury enter the biological fluid that may not show any toxic effect on the body or to the patients. Now coming to next procedure, that dharana. What is dharana? धृतग्रास परिणामो बीडयंत्रादि योगतः dharana iti uchyate. The pharmaceutical process or procedure that enables the parada to digest gandhaka and other metals and minerals in it. It is known as dharana. According to the classics, parad remains in preceding state and its weight also remains unchanged. This condition has been termed as dharana. Two types of gandhak dharana has described in the classics, that is antardhum dharana and bahirdhum dharana. Gandhak dharana mainly mentioned for therapeutic uses in the form of kajli, rasasindur, makardhwaj, etc. Classical references shows increase in the number of gandhak dharana increases the therapeutic efficacy and appetite of the parada. It reveals that therapeutic efficacy of mercurial preparation directly proportional to the number of gandhak dharana. The article which I cited here that shows bhavna process has specific role in Jaran process or any pharmaceutical processes of Ras Shastra. According to published evidence, when Samgun and Shadgun Ras Sindur prepared with the bhavna of Vasaswaras, it shows decreased percentage of mercury in comparison with product prepared without the bhavna of Vasaswaras. Second is Putilo Dharana, which is done for Nag, Vang or Yashad to increase the melting point of these metals. These metals has less melting point or low melting point. Before going to next pharmaceutical procedure, we need the increase. We have to increase the melting point of that drugs. Jaran Sanskar. Third one is the Jaran Sanskar, which is the 13th Sanskar of from the Ashtadas Sanskar of Parada. Now coming to next procedure, that is Marana, the main procedure for preparation of any ras aushadhis, that is Marana. Definition of Marana: शोधितां लोधात्वादीन् विमर्द्यस्व रसादिभिः अग्नि संयोगतो भस्मीकरणं मारणं स्मृतम्. The process of subjecting the metallic and mineral drugs for different pharmaceutical procedure using wide range of herbal formulations or herbal drugs and later subjecting them to intense heat to obtain them in the form of bhasma is called as marana. Heating plays an important role in the preparation of any bhasma. Cited article shows the importance of putta in the preparation of Vang bhasma. They concluded that Ardhgaj-put is better for preparation of Vang bhasma than the Gaj-put. After the completion of bhasma preparation, we can find the three changes like physical changes, chemical changes and biological changes. Physical changes like anapsu majjatvam, rekha purnatvam, laghuta, reduction in the particle size can be seen after completion of proper bhasma preparation. Chemical changes we can find, that is apunarbhavatva, elimination of untoward material, formation of desirable compound which is assimilable for the body or easily bioavailability found after the proper preparation of bhasma. Biological changes like sigravyapti. Sigravyapti means it give instant effect or it spread all over the body instantly, and laghuttvata also found after proper preparation of the bhasma. Now coming to next pharmaceutical procedure, that is amrutikarana. लोहादिनां मृतानां वैशिष्टं दोष अनुपतये क्रियते यस्तु संस्कारम् अमृतीकरणं मतम्. Meaning of this sloka is that the special pharmaceutical procedure carried out to eliminate remaining dosas of any dhatu bhasmas is called amrutikarana. Amrutikarana is exclusively stated for tamra and abrak bhasma, which is said to eliminate all blemishes from the end product. Though wide therapeutic utility of tamra bhasma has been stated in classics, it is reported as poison or more than poison if not processed or purified or bhasma not prepared properly, as classical guidelines to indicates its toxicity potential. Ashtamahadosas have been quoted in classics. Here one cited article. The work was done by Dr. Swapnil Chaudhary et al. Entitled Acute and Subchronic Toxicity of Study of Tamra Bhasma Prepared with and without Amrutikarana. He is concluded that higher dose level, a sample without Amrutikarana have more magnitude of toxicity than sample with Amrutikarana. Consequently, it can be interfered that Amrutikaran is must for internal administration of Tamra Bhasma in clinical practices. न रोगाणां न दुष्याणां न च पुंसा परीक्षणं न देशस्य न कालस्य कार्यरस चिकित्सके. The verse quotes that while using rush aushadhis, the physician may give minimal attention towards the dosha involvement, disease condition, gender of the patient, the place and the kal of treatment. Here I have cited one reference of safety evaluation of abundantly used Ras Aushadhi, that is Arogyavardhini Ras. Findings suggest that Arogyavardhini Vati in the dose is equivalent up to the 10 times of human dose administered to rats for 28 days does not have appreciable toxicological effects on the brain, liver and kidney. Now coming to the clinical safety. Here I would like to focus on clinical safety of Ras Aushadha by published evidences, efficacy of Ayurvedic remedies in type 2 diabetes. No adverse effect of Ayurvedic treatment were reported in any of these studies. Hence, all studies validate to the potential of Ayurvedic treatment principle in the treatment of diabetes. Unchanged serological and hematological parameters of the patients also support the safety and efficacy of this metallic formulation which are used for the clinical practices. Further, it is to be clearly understood and appreciated that in comparison to plant-based preparation, these preparations have higher toxic potential, especially if used in an inappropriate manner, hence should be used with caution. Hence, here is an urgent to evolve standardized pharmaceutical processes, establish suitable analytical parameters and clinical safety related aspects of Ras Aushadhis. This is little effort to focus on basics of pharmaceutical process of Ras Shastra in relation to classical and published evidences as per my knowledge in view. I would like to express my gratitude towards Professor B.J. Patgiri sir, Dr. Prashant sir, Dr. Swapnil sir. Thank you Dr. Sarika and Dr. Dharmishta for constant help for this presentation. I also thank you to Dr. Dhanvantari to give me this opportunity. Happy Yoga Day to all of you.